Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Man, I'm getting burned out. Been putting in a lot of hours, a lot of heavy work. So today I don't know that I'm going to do anything super heavy. I'm going to try and move Delores back off the concrete here and power wash the drive, get all the grease and oil out. I can see a trail of it that runs down my driveway. I don't like it, so I'm gonna get after that. I'm gonna clean up whatever oil dry piles are around, get the oil out from under them with the hot water. Then I'll bring I think I'll move the car trailer and I'll back Trisha in and I'll back Candy in, and then I'll bring I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just don't know what we're gonna do. I did get the other bracket for the air dryer on Trisha, so I may try and get that install finished today. I also want to get the fuel system on Hell's Bell done. I also noticed a couple things on Bucket that I forgot to do, and so there's a whole bunch of little miscellaneous stuff. I'm gonna try and stay focused on one thing at a time. Clutch rod for Delores is going to be first, so let's get that started. Okay, so we got a lot of chickens in the background today. Let's talk about this rod here. So this is a clutch rod. This is this truck has a push clutch, and what that means is when you push the pedal down, it pushes a rod, or pushes a lever back that pushes a rod back that moves the clutch lever back. So as you can see, down there, there's the clutch lever right there. Let me move this out of the way so you can see it. So there's the clutch lever. And what happens is this rod comes back in through the spring perch, goes onto that clutch rod like so. Okay? And then when you push the clutch pedal, it pushes that rod back. Now, because this transmission is further forward, this bend, which is designed to pass that shock, which is supposed to be like back here, like this, it's not going to work. So what we'll have to do is, I think we can run this, I think we can clean this up, straighten it up, and then move this in and gain an inch easy there, which may put us far enough back. I guess right in that area would be good. Now the other problem is, we see up here at the top, this thing's already been broke off and re-welded, and I just don't know how close it's going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pin in down there, and then I'm going to bring the cab down, and I'm going to see where this ends up being, and then we're going to make some modifications to this tubing to get it in there. Actually, I don't think I'm going to put the pin in. I think I'm going to get it set on there and see what happens when the cab comes down. Hopefully you can get a good eyeball on that. I'll release the safety catch. All right, so This is going to be trial and error. I know I'm going to make the end shorter that goes on the clutch rod because I need this area right here. Can you see my hand? Yeah, kind of. Because I need this area to clear this shock. So it needs to be shorter that way. And then this part of the rod here needs to bend down. And then I'll have to cut this off and rotate it on the shaft. But what this will need to, I'll need some of this tubing as well. So there's a lot to do. And then this clutch pedal is actually depressed. So you see how far it has to go forward? I know this is really hard to see, but that thing needs to be in here. And then when this comes back, it pushes that shaft back. So I say we straighten this bend first, and then we'll cut this off and rotate it. And maybe we'll put a bend. Maybe we'll take this bend and move it back, you know, straighten it here and then move it back here and bend it again. It's just going to be heat and bend and heat and bend, and you know, if we take the integrity out of that tube, we'll have to make a whole new one. All right, let's go in and get a look at it. I'm going to put this stuff away. I catch myself leaving tools out more and more, and you know, there's nothing good about doing that at all. So I'm going to take care of some of this stuff right quick. I'll be right back. So I know it's pretty loud, but basically I'm just going to open up the vise big enough so that I can put this in and just take that bend out. Actually, maybe I'll tighten it up a little bit. Pretty hard to do this with one hand. Now you know this thing is smoking hot, so you know what that means, right? It means I'm going to touch it like 2 or 3 times while I'm trying to put it in there. And I would just cool it off, but I don't want to change the temp around that steel. So I'm just going to slide in here. I'm going to see about moving these wires out of the way and come in and see. Okay, so right here, I need to make this a bend. All right, so, interesting. Pretty soon I won't be able to touch this thing. We'll have to let it completely cool down and then see what happens. But this is, you know, interesting. I see it's raining. So that's cool, you know, wouldn't have it any other way really. All right. Okay. Ooh, I can feel my hand getting close. So, you know, other than I think it's still a little bit short, it's not horrible. It clears the shock. Interesting, actually. And I might be able to tighten that up. Let me get you a look. As Chad would say, let me get your eyes on that. Let me let this down a little bit. We may be out of I mean, you know, it's not really that bad for just eyeballing it. Now we can adjust that clutch rod forward a little bit, but you see it comes from the lever, goes around the spring perch. I got it arced around the, see my finger smoke there, arced around the shock good, and this straightened down a little bit. Now the clutch pedal looks like it's down 2 inches or so. I think I can run that rod forward with the adjuster, take up some of that. But if I can't get it out of there, I can cut this end off right here, and I can get some of this bar, and I can put a 45 right here with a long leg, maybe 2 inches longer, and get that in there. And the idea is to get this on there as the cab's coming down. You know, as the cab's coming down, you come in here and you set it in. But let me do some adjusting. Let me stick a pin in down there and do some adjusting and see what I can come up with. I don't know what you'll be able to see. All right, so this is the adjustment I was telling you about. And this one for size. Yep, I should have brought a 1/2 inch, but it's correct. So we'll see about loosening that up. One of the bad things about wearing a microphone is you hear my sniffles and everything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how much I can put back into this shifter or into this clutch. But I'm going to need a 1/2 inch. So I'll be back. Well, I got to do this with 2 hands, sorry. Alright guys, so wanted you to see we got a working clutch. We got a working throttle. Brakes don't work, but we'll see how that happens. No shifter handle, plus needs to be a 13 anyways, so we're gonna probably put a extension on there, maybe bring it up to here and get a 13 speed. We got some work to do on the shifter, I think, but yep, clutch pedal works. Throttle pedal works, and we're missing a switch panel for the starter switch, so we're gonna have to get involved in that, find out what's missing. There's a bunch of stuff cut off. You know, that's what happens. I mean, why wouldn't you just unplug those, you know? Because that way a guy could just get one with the plugs. I mean, but at least they cut them off on their side, but I don't know why they didn't just take those plugs with them. So we're gonna try and figure out which one turns this thing on and off in here. And let's look at the gauges. We got water temp, oil pressure, amps, and volts, and tach showing 3,000 hours, and speedometer showing 396,000 miles. So you know that's probably flipped over. And we got fuel and vacuum on the air box, and primary air and secondary air, and then we're missing whatever goes in here. So these are this is the park valve, so imagine this goes down in this one, and we'll need a little bit of epoxy in here, but we'll put some fasteners in to hold that in place, and that'll be fine. Got the fan. That's nice to have a cooling fan. You know, another wasp nest, and some gadgetry over there. Hey, some of the door stuff, that's kind of cool. Put that stuff in the back. And that's the door lock lever. That's kind of cool. Nothing in the glove box. So this, you know, I'll have to find this panel. This is going to have some air vents on it. This is probably going to have, this panel up here is missing. This has the, imagine it's up there. Maybe it's supposed to be over here. Yeah, probably over here. Diff lock and sliding fifth wheel. Not sure what they were after in here. Maybe just a switch. Looks like these are both in there. Windshield washer. One side windshield wiper valve doesn't feel good. The other side's missing, no big deal. We got some of those. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. Looks like maybe it had a leak in the windshield by the looks of that. Or maybe that was just to keep that rattled ash from happening. But we'll get a look into that. You know, this old parts truck. And blue interior. It's dirty. Dirty old girl. So we'll get a turn signal switch. We'll put a clamp on it and hold this crap up. And maybe we'll do a little bit of wiring today. And see what makes old girl tick. Or stop ticking. I want to see if this is one of these. Seems like it should be. Nope. It's going to be a little bit different thread, but what is it? Oh, probably number 8. I don't know. Oh, I think I found them down in here. Yeah, but we'll find some screws. We'll get that bolted back in. Oh, the handles are right here even. Nice. So that's cool. At least they saved. Oh, there's that panel. Holy crap. Holy crap. Look at that. I don't even have to try and find that panel. That's awesome. All right. Well, that's cool. We'll worry about the air vent later, but for now we'll put all that crap back together, and I'll stick a cap on the other side wiper blade, and we'll get a look at it. All right, I'll bring you back.